Is the US dollar tied to the Bitcoin now? That's the heading floating around. But the truth is more complicated. President Trump signed the Genius Act into law, new legislation for stable coins, and he's created this strategic Bitcoin reserve. And honestly, I really don't know what's going on, but I know it's a big deal for our money, our reserves, for our future. Let's break it down today on the Eric Frazier Show. Welcome to the Eric Frazier Show. My name is Eric Frazier, where we talk about faith, family, and finance. And today we're going to be talking about finance. And I tell you, every day there's something, folks. Ever since President Trump came into office, there's been so much happening. I can't even keep up with it all. From getting rid of DEI and now bringing the military into cities and towns, bringing back law and order, to hundreds of executive orders, changing everything. And now he's brought it all the way home to our pocketbooks, right? We're looking at money and the Federal Reserve and cryptocurrency, and it's just a lot to take in. And so we're going to try to dive into this very, I would say, interesting topic, and in my view, a little complicated. I'm not an expert in these matters of cryptocurrency, and in fact, in currency. I understand the dollar, how to spend it. So does my wife. But in terms of in terms of the cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and making that part of my portfolio, I have yet to do that. And today we're going to talk about it because we may not have a choice in the matter in the future. So here's the question. The Genius Act requires stablecoins, digital dollars, to be backed one-to-one by U.S. dollars or treasuries. And that means that real American assets are tied into cryptocurrency circulation. And so this is going to have an impact. And I have a special guest here today, Jamar James, who is an expert in cryptocurrency. He is not a stranger to the power is now. He's been on the show before. In fact, folks, you can actually watch the interviews I've done with Jamar, in which he, at that time, did his best to try to explain to me what cryptocurrency was all about and the opportunities. And I'm such a terrible student, Jamar. I'm so sorry, but we're going to have to just go back over it again. Before I bring on Jamar, and I'm going to share his background, I want to welcome Henry Cascio, my good friend, fellow real estate broker, real estate entrepreneur, business owner. We have so much in common. I asked Henry, I hate doing this show on my own. Would you join me? Would you be my co-host on the Eric Frazier Show? And to my surprise, he said, absolutely. Welcome, Henry, to the Eric Frazier Show and your first co-hosting job.
Well, thank you, Eric. I'm so happy to be here with you and Jamal. You know, we're going to talk about something that has been in my mind for a while, right? But as you know, I've been in real estate for 22 years, and all my investments, but one, have been in real estate. But when I started learning about the Genius Act, it really got my attention. So I'm glad that I'm here. I'm glad that you brought an expert and we can go into it. So it'll be a great, fun show and a must learn for many of us that, like me, I was on the blind about this, right? So all the changes that are coming, it got my attention now. So I'm ready for this show. Thank you for inviting me.
Henry, the pleasure is mine, and I feel just like you. I mean, although I have known Jamar for a while, and he educated me back then, but you know how it is, you just kind of gravitate to what you know. And especially when you're really busy, you don't take the time to really understand what's going on. And I think you're right. And this got my attention too. And so I couldn't help but to reach out to Jamar. He said he was available. And so, folks, before I bring him on, let me share a little bit of his background. He is a veteran. Thank you for your service, Jamar. U.S. Marine, Semper Fi, turned IT professional, trader, and entrepreneur. He spent over a decade building systems to help everyday people and business professionals earn a full-time income through cryptocurrency trading. He runs a mastermind group, teaches strategies like perfect day crypto systems, and has become a trusted voice on NFTs and DEFIs and the future of money. He is currently trading crypto and also teaching it, teaching people how to do it. In fact, he runs a live show. I mean, you got to be pretty good to just put it out there for people to see you actually trading and making deals and making money. It really just, I think, adds to credibility and legitimacy. And this expert, Jamar James, is with us today. Thank you so much, Jamar. Welcome to the Eric Frazier Show.
Man, it is a blessing, and thank you, Eric, for having me, Henry, as well. You know, it's I'm happy to be back. You know, we talked many moons ago, and I think when we were talking Bitcoin, it was maybe 8,000. And we talked again, it was 30,000, and now we're looking at 110, 115.
The Power Is Now magazines are the leading resource for real estate agents, mortgage bankers, entrepreneurs, and small home ownership businesses, providing leaders with business strategy information, resources, and tools through PIN, real estate, programming guide magazines. Stay up to the minute with real estate news and information from industry experts. Subscription is free. Sign up today. thepowerisnow.com. thepowerisnow.com. Everyone knows the power of social media and the impact a strong online presence has in this day and age. But most real estate agents simply do not have the time to manage all the advertising and marketing details, and that's where the Power Is Now Media steps in. We are the answer you have been looking for. Let us help put your brand on the map. We will create customized graphics for weekly full-page ads, social media content, video, and podcast content for you. Sound complicated and expensive? It is affordable and easy. We have the best experts on the job. Go to thepowerisnow.com and find us under the VIP Agent tab to learn more. This is the future of real estate. Join today. thepowerisnow.com.